Southeastern Wisconsin. That's because it's Reading Blitz Day.
That's right. The United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County is celebrating the importance of reading and mentoring to children. So they brought in one of the biggest names in kids' books. It's Arthur! You saw him earlier. We're also here with Marc Brown, the writer and illustrator of the Arthur series, and Carissa Greetebeck is here from United Way. Welcome to the Morning Blend, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for being here. This is so exciting. Let's talk a little bit about Reading Blitz Day, what exactly it is, and what the goals are to accomplish.
Definitely. So Reading Blitz Day, it's the first of its kind. We're really excited. But it's just all about providing really fun and easy ways for community members, workplaces, families to really get involved and talk about the importance of early childhood literacy and develop a love of reading. So we have some volunteers going out this morning. They're reading for 45 minutes to an hour at different agencies and schools. We have a big community-wide book drive, so people are dropping new or gently used books at about 13 different Milwaukee Public Library locations. We also have a book bus, 2 book buses, one that's going out in Milwaukee, one in Waukesha County, and we're hand-delivering book kits to kids and kind of celebrating reading and getting them excited. And then the day kind of culminates with this big celebration with our friend Marc Brown and recognizing the 4,800 people here in Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha that have really stepped up and became readers, tutors, and mentors to local kids.
So are you saying 4,800 people are taking part in today's activities?
Not today, but over the last 3 years, we've had 4,800 people step up and kind of give back to the community in that fashion. But we're looking to get as many people involved today as possible. So we got some easy ways to do it.
And
you did reach your goal. You did reach your goal with 4,800 over the last 3 years.
Yes, we significantly surpassed it. So that's very exciting.
Great.
And the libraries are involved as well. How are they involved?
They have been such great partners. We are hosting our event tonight at Centennial Hall, and everyone is welcome. We're going to kick off at 3:30. Free goodie bags, cookies. It's just going to be a great time. So they're hosting us, and then they're also hosting all of the drop-ins. So you can go to any Milwaukee Public Library. There's also several libraries in Waukesha, and you can drop off those books, and they'll go right into the hands of those that need it most.
Now, Marc, what are you going to be doing today?
I'm looking forward to meeting as many kids and families as I can. I think of kids as my boss. I work for them. I want to share with them how I do my books, where I get my characters, and give kids inspiration to write their own stories.
Oh, I love. How did you decide? At what point did you decide I want to be a children's author?
Well, you know, I got fired a lot.
Before kids were your boss, I take it?
I actually worked for an NBC affiliate, and my first job was to design a new weather set. And I took it very seriously, and my idea was to fly the weather woman into the set dressed as a weather fairy.
What's wrong with that?
A little pink slip of paper in my mailbox.
I knew it! I love that. See, that creativity cannot be stifled. It just had to find a different avenue.
That's right.
Yeah, and you've done that. And I think people who follow along with the Arthur series, they love it. You've got moral lessons in all the books. What are some of your favorite things that you teach kids about in your books?
Well, you know, the books went onto television, and that kind of it opened up this the possibilities. There was a young woman who saw our show on dyslexia and wrote this wonderful article in the Huffington Post last week. And she was watching the show as she was 5 years old, and she went running into the living room where her parents were and said, "Mommy, Daddy, I know what I have. I know what's wrong with me."
Oh, that's wonderful.
And you know, it really helped her unlock the issues that she had to deal with in her life. So I get wonderful letters from kids all the time. So Arthur, you know, he's all about kids understanding how to make their life more successful through books and through reading.
Kids can relate to Arthur. We watched all the shows. We read a lot of Arthur books when my kids were little, so I can really relate to that big guy sitting next to you. But do you have some top ways that you can think of to get kids interested in reading?
You know, I get that question a lot, and what parents can do is to model reading. If your kids see you loving books and reading, that's the single most important thing you can do. And I think that what the United Way has done here is just amazing. You know, they're reaching kids that may not have someone in their family who has the time, or they may not be able to read English. And what you've done, I think, is just remarkable. I am so excited to be a part of this.
Thank you. No, we're glad to have you here.
So great. Well, and I know United Way, you guys have so many different programs too, with just making sure kids get so many words by certain ages and things like that actually, mean something, because if they don't read or have been read to or learn a certain amount of words by age 6, isn't it, that they're behind in school and in life.
There's some big indicators by 3rd grade. We know 1 in 4 kids can't read proficiently by 3rd grade, and really, they're learning to read up to that point. But beyond 3rd grade, you're really reading to learn. So that sets you up for a lot of challenges if you're really not where you need to be. So we just want to flood people and mobilize them to kind of step up and give those kids support.
So how do people attend today's event?
Well, come on down to Centennial Hall. We're going to be there at the Milwaukee Public Library Central Branch. It's completely free. We are encouraging everybody to bring the young people in your life, so children are welcome. Starts at 3:30. Free goodie bags, some great Arthur cookies, and Marc
shaped like Arthur?
The Arthur is on the cookie. So these are really.
How do you feel about getting eaten, Arthur? You fine with that? A little nervous? Okay. All right.
So yeah, anybody can come on down, and we have plenty of room, and the more the merrier.
I have a new book I'm going to reveal for the very first time. A book I did with my buddy R.L. Stine, who wrote the Goosebumps book.
Yeah.
We collaborated on a picture book called Little Shop of Monsters.
Cute.
So we're going to be reading that today.
So it's not, is it even available yet?
No, not until next September.
Okay, so this is a big deal.
Yeah,
so
if my publisher knew I was doing this, I would be in big trouble.
Well, hopefully he's not watching.
We don't want to get you fired again.
Is it a child? Is your publisher a child? All your people above you are kids, right?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so it's great. So people can come out today, enjoy the event, meet Arthur, meet you, hear about this brand new book. Again, it's the Reading Blitz celebration, 3:30 today at the Milwaukee Public Library. It's free. Grab the kids, head on down, meet Arthur, and have a blast today supporting the United Way and their reading mission. Thanks so much for being here, you guys.
Good to be
Thanks,
here.
Arthur.
Thank you.
So good to have you here. All right.